Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload, and it's another game from WCS Valencia, this time between Dayshi and Stephano, here on Ascension to Aiur, the Ladder Edition. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is Stephano. And in the top left-hand corner of the map, we have the red Terran player. It is Dayshi. Alright, so a ZVT here. We recently did have a game with Stephano between Emperor M, so it's another ZVT featuring the French Zerg player. Dayshi is also French, and so it's going to be a Frenchman versus a Frenchman game. I'm sure they played against each other 800 million times, as they both were around for many years at this point. There you go. Good luck, have fun, Antoine. I guess Antoine is Dayshi's name. He's been outed. He's been outed. Oh no. That's fine. Dayshi is a very, very solid Terran player. I don't think he's quite at the level that Stephano is, but it should be an excellent game. And nevertheless here from the red Terran Frenchman. Hatch first from Stephano into an extractor into a spawning pool as soon as he has enough minerals to do so. And we'll get there. We'll get there eventually, friends. Meanwhile, is Dayshi going to go Reaper? That is the question on everybody's mind. Because going Reaper against somebody like Stephano can be pretty difficult. They've practiced against this, again, 100 million times. They know to get 4 lings out. They get a couple queens out. They just know how to zone things around and move the wounded lings back. And they've practiced against this 100 times per day for the last 6 years. But it is going to be a Reaper anyway. So this Reaper's name is Jobber. You had one bleeping job. All right, Jobber, your job is to kill drones. If you can kill drones, you have done your job. I'm going to set the bar low for you, man. If you can kill one drone in this game, I will say that you accomplished your job. All right? How's that sound? That sound nice? That sounds nice. But again, high difficulty setting when it's Stephano. Your best bet might be actually coming in a little bit later when Stephano doesn't expect you, but here we go. Here comes our friend Jobber, trying to sneak across the map. Sloverlord's moving across. Stephano does not need to drone scout. No siree, Bob. And let's see. Yes, he's going to get scouted by this Overlord, though. Good placement. Good placement. Seeing the Reaper come in. No big surprise. 4 lings on the way. 2 queens. Popping out as well. Quick pause. Oh, as the Reaper comes in. All right, and we're good. Dayshi's ready as well. The Observer says 3, 2, 1. And we're back. So here comes the Reaper. Here are the lings staying on the creep. Reaper staying off the creep. That is the relationship that these units have with each other. My middle mouse button sometimes struggles when I try to move around like this. I need a new mouse. I just have a cheap Dell one that I think came with an old PC that I had. Oh, Queens. No, Jobber. You had one job. You had one job. Third hatch on the way from Stephano. See how quickly this expansion comes in, you guys. Zerg players, you can do this. You can do it. You can get this third hatch if your opponent is going 1 Rax expand as Dayshi is, and you'll be just fine. There's nothing the Terran player can do to hurt you in the first couple minutes here. There are some Hellions coming in, but if it's only 2, then your lings and queens can handle it. And if it's more, it's going to be delayed. And then more of your lings and more of your queens can handle it. So Zerg players, just pay attention. Pay attention, class. A barracks going to land on what? Nothing, but the starport's going on the tech lab. So this could be a Banshee push. Oh, it is. It's Cloak and it's Banshee. Cloak Banshee with Hellions, a strong, potent composition when you're trying to go against somebody like Stephano. I like it very much. Speedling scouting across the map. A couple Hellions holding this left Solomon watchtower. There's already 2. Ah, no liar. So there's 2 more on the field. Is he going to make any more is the question. He's going to make, yes, he's going to go for 6. Is he meching it? Oh, Dayshi could be meching it here. This barracks is, nope, he's getting stim. Okay, don't get stim if you're going to mech. So he's transitioning from this Hellion Banshee opening into bio at some point. Third hatch is done for Stephano. Queens moving on out just in case some Hellions show up. And guess what? Hellions are showing up. Queens arrive just in the nick of time. Stab from distance. Rawr. Queens are good. Queens are good. Keep making queens. Stephano's making 2 at a time right now, you'll notice, even though he already has several. A Spore Crawler's coming up inside the main mineral line of Stephano's base. And another one at his third. Does he know? I mean, I guess. Oh, he did. He did scout in here and see the starport with the tech lab. Scouting is so important, you guys. So hugely important. Now he knows the Banshee's coming, and he's got static defense with detection. I just don't see this working too well. Oh, and the Hellions? Yeah, they're going to get chased down and murdered. They're fast, but these things are faster. All right, so 2 Hellions and a Reaper killed for 2 lings. That's a fair trade for sure. Banshee does show up, but Queen versus Banshee. Ah, you think you're invisible. No. No, it turns out you're not invisible because this Spore Crawler can see you. Let's see the detection here. Can't see it now. Did kill a drone. Can you see the ripple? Wow, if it's not moving, it's like impossible to see. Okay. Ugh. Overseer, maybe? No, it's just kind of hanging out here where it knows it's safe. That's hilarious. Hellions killing creep tumors here at the front, which is really super bad news. Where is our Banshee? Our Banshee's still here. The Queens want to murder it so bad. It's going to run out of energy eventually. Transfuses keeping each other alive. Hellions running around getting chased by the Speedlings. All these Queens are being held hostage by this Banshee until it decloaks and gets murdered. And there it is. Hellions swinging around back here behind the third base. Going to roast up some drones for sure. Getting 5 drone kills. Roasting up a ton of Lings as well. 18 Lings have been killed right now, but the Hellions get surrounded on creep and killed anyway. So 4th base now coming up. Stephano feels fairly safe about things. The 3rd command center just about done for Dayshi. And double medevac pumping from Dayshi as well. It is 48 to 49 Harvesters. Stephano has a tiny bit of a lead here on the Terran player. Baneling Nest on the way. Another Cloak Banshee? Really? He brought another one in? I suppose he did. He's going to get a couple drone kills, too. That's 2. I mean, she will. Dayshi, he, but Banshee, she. Someone's, yeah. Spore Crawler trying to get planted up here in the spot that Dayshi has found. It's a little nice place to be. Does kill a Queen. Man, killing Queens is really useful. I don't know if the Banshees have quite paid for themselves, but doing all right. This Spore Crawler moving back and forth. Hey, where do you want me, guys? You know what? Wherever you're needed, friend. Another Queen gets killed, but the Banshee gets picked out of the sky too. So that's 2 Queens dead. Resources lost 1,400 for Dayshi compared to 1,200 for Stephano, and it's all none of it is gas lost for Stephano, which is a big deal. +1 missile attack on the way. And do we have any higher tech from Stephano? He's got the lair. He's got the Banelings. He's working on +2 missile attack here. So it could be Roaches, could be Ravagers, could be Lurkers. Lurkers would be a lot of fun. Small attack from Dayshi coming up. Picking off some Banelings that were morphing on the edge of the creep. Another. Oh, Baneling does hit. Dayshi thought he had it. Thought he had killed it before it morphed, but no, couldn't quite make it. It did explode upon his men. 3rd base is landed for Dayshi. Mule's getting called down there as well. Ling's trying to see where this medevac is going with all of her 23 total hit points. Holding both Xel'Naga watchtowers is our Zergy friend with Zerglings, and it's a Hydralisk Den in production now for Stephano. Ling's going to run into this 3rd base from the top side. Daishi's not ready for this. Not ready for this. He's trying to come in with his tanks and his Marines, and the SCVs are running, which you really have to do. That's very good. No SCVs. Maybe 1 SCV got killed in that attack, but not 2, or would have registered up here in the game hard interface. So that was a good response from Dayshi. He was close enough. I was worried, but he was close enough. There's immediately a bunker coming up here as well, and a lot more Banelings getting morphed in here for Stephano. It's going to be a Baneling Hydra thing. Muscular augments on the way, Baneling speed and HP boost coming in, and pneumatized carapace, speed for the Overlords, and +2 attacks on the way from Dayshi here at about 8 minutes. Ling surrounding this drop, and no, saving 4 of the Marines, but several get left behind. Poor Marines. Poor Marines. Trying to spread creep. Stephano is a huge fan of creep spread. You will not find many Zerg players who like creep spread as much as he does, or as good at it as he is. Infestation pit on the way from the Stephano. Monsieur Stephano. I don't think that's how the emphasis works, but, you know, when you've been casting for a while, anything goes. Another drop coming in from Dayshi. Small drop here from Dayshi, too, that is hiding. I think it's hiding. Stephano can see this. Just barely. Overlord vision's pretty good here. Baneling's clearing out some Marines here at the left. Xel'Naga watchtower in the middle of the map. And, yep, these guys get surrounded and killed as well. Man, Overlord and the creep spread of Stephano is just insane. Some Hydras and Lings. Just some. This is all you need. Some Hydras and Lings left inside the main base to deal with the drops. If your opponent's being drop heavy, it means they don't have a giant attack to come at you with the front with. So just leave some stuff at each of your bases if you have a hard time getting there. The main base is really hard to get to on this map if you're out somewhere else, so that's why we left. That's why Stephano has left just some small units here. +2/+2 done for his units. +2/+2 finishing up here for Dayshi. Concussive Shell is done for him as well. I mean, that's okay in this situation. Holding both Xel'Naga watchtowers now is Dayshi, at least taking away some of that vision from Stephano. 76 to 66 Harvester. Stephano has a lead. Lings rolling on in and getting a surround on the Marines and the Hydralisks. Trying to chase down those medevacs, but they are too fast with the boost and they get on the high ground anyway. Another small group of Marines here from Dayshi. He's waiting for that +2/+2. 4 seconds left on weapons level 2. armor, rather, is about 25 seconds away there. Not quite in sync, but that's a-okay. 5th base coming up from Stephano here at the 10-minute mark. 5 bases and maxed out. That is the power of Zerg and Legacy of the Void. It's pretty good. As it turns out, Hive done, 10-minute Hive from Stephano. Crazy person that he is. Baneling's trying to sneak on into where? Trying to go home? Yeah, trying to come back. I don't know if there's base defense to need to worry about, but oh, this Marine group. The medevacs getting picked out of the sky. That means everybody else dies. All right, so Daishi's big army is coming. He's got +2/+2 Marines. He's got Liberators. He's got Siege Tanks. He's trying to kill some of these Queens, but Stephano wisely pulls back with his Queens. One of them does end up getting killed here, but Baneling hits galore. Hydras trying to finish off those tanks. Hydras getting rid of Liberators as well. Target firing those. Everything in the air is dying here. Medevacs are out. All that's left here are a couple tanks and some Marines and some Marauders with a couple medevacs from Dayshi. But that was a spanking delivered by Stephano, getting changelings down there as well. APM 650 right now for Stephano. A 250 for Dayshi, which seems slow in comparison, but it's probably plenty fast enough. 4th base done for Dayshi. Here it's Planetary Fortress down along this left side. Queens trying to come up to the front to join the fray. All right. I mean, transfuses are good, I suppose. So Ling, Hydra, Baneling, Queen with +3 and going to go into Ultras eventually here is Stephano. Trying to attack into the 3rd base, but that bunker is actually empty. Now it's full. Now it's full of Marines, but it was enough to scare Stephano off for the time being. He's got a tank, but geez, those first 5 tanks are dead. Dead so far in this game. So 5th base done for Stephano. Is he working on a 6th? Nope, a pause from Dayshi now. I wonder if they were having lag problems. Seems possible. So 4 Ultras on the way at under 12 minutes for Stephano with chitinous plating. And adding Ultras to this composition is almost unfair. Are there any Liberators for Dayshi? He's got 1. He's got 15 Marauders. +3/+3 is on the way, but it's not there yet. Is the problem of the day. Overseers sneaking around, just trying to see are there any Widow Mines. Liberator here at the 4th base of Stephano. Hydralisks trying to kill it, but too far away in the pine trees to be picked off that way. Lings, Hydralisks, Overseers, chitinous plating, Terran player. All his units are strung out in a line like they're going somewhere, and he just told them to stop where they were. I guess he's kind of covering everything this way. It's very interesting. Stephano sneaking around this left side. Dayshi does not know. He does not have vision. Oh, now he does. Oh, sensor tower. He sees it, and that Liberator got picked off somehow, some way. He's going to take out this Planetary Fortress with those Ultras and Hydras. Oh, my goodness gracious. It is just too much DPS. Planetary Fortress dies in about 2.3 seconds. And here come the Lings and the Banelings and the Hydras. The Hydras are trying to pick off the medevacs. They're doing a good job pulling back. Small group trying to flank attack from Dayshi. It is a sandwich here from Dayshi. The Ultralisks are not pleased with their current situation. One's going to get picked off and explode from behind. Another one might die as well. Concussive Shell doesn't work on Ultras because they're massive units, but they're not quite as fast. They're a little bit waddly is what they are. 4.13 move speed, and I mean, it's 315 when you don't have Stim, but I think Stim increases it to where they can catch Ultras. It's just at the expense of health, which maybe you don't want to do if you're chasing an Ultralisk, is sacrifice health. Zerglings, Ultras, Hydras coming into this 3rd base. Liberator sets up shop, does get some shots off. Ooh, another Ultralisk dies. Dayshi, you know, for as tenuous a position as he was in, he's doing all right. 6th base on the way from Stephano. 5th base fully saturated. 69 to 62 Harvesters. Dayshi's +3/+3 is kicking in now. Infantry level 3 done. Again, another 10 seconds till that armor is complete. This Ultralisk has 2 kills. It's just 2 kills is not going to cut it, man. The Transfuse is keeping it alive. The Queen's at the front. This creep is pushing into the 3rd base location of Dayshi. And look at this. He's already replaced his 4th base by floating his main base down there, so he's not going to lose that income for long. Trying to attack up. I mean, the problem is he can't get any solid hits off Stephano. He's been defending well, but he hasn't killed a base. He hasn't really killed many drones. I guess he killed 12, mostly with Liberator Harass. Another small drop from Dayshi, a Marauder, and 6 Marines up in the top right corner. Going to try to sneak into this 4th base possibly, but there are 2 Spore Crawlers here. Another Spore Crawler. I love the static defensive use here from Stephano. Macro Hatch coming up inside the main base. He's having a hard time spending his money. He's maxed out. That's probably why. He's sitting at 2,600, 2,600. Dayshi's at 400, 400. But he's maxed out too. Fusion Core coming in, and a Ghost Academy. There comes the big attack. Vipers abducting the Liberators and abducting tanks as well. This third base is in a lot of trouble. Suddenly supply plummeting for Dayshi. The orbital command getting picked out of the sky by these Hydras. They are mean. Can they get it? And the answer is yes, they get it. Small group of Marines and Marauders trying to come in. Liberators setting up defender circles as well, but they die almost immediately. Are there enough Hydras to do this? Dayshi losing his third base is a massive problem right now. Stephano's able to remax, and that's the good game from Dayshi. Dayshi has been defeated, and Stephano is your victor today. Like I said, Dayshi defended pretty well until that base that he lost. I guess he did lose the Planetary Fortress as well. Units lost here. Yeah, 1 PF and 1 orbital command. But he just didn't do enough damage against Stephano. He was on his back foot the whole time. Stephano was aggressive. His creeps, look, on this map, Ascension to Aiur, which is a big map, he's got creep spread pushing up to that third base location of Dayshi. He's got creep spread pushing up to the fourth base, the fifth base location of Dayshi. It's up north where it doesn't really necessarily need to go. It's down south. He has Overlord scouting. Stephano is a machine. Resources lost, 20,700 for Dayshi compared to 15,900 for Stephano. And it's just, I mean, 4 Ultras died, 232 Lings, a surprisingly few number of Hydralisks died, 6. He had 27 at the end of the game. 8 Medivacs were killed. There was 1 remaining at the end of the game. Again, killing Medivacs is the way to go here. No SCVs died. Oh, wait, 25 did. Just kidding. 25 SCVs died because, duh. There were major attacks at 2 of his bases there. 7 tanks, 133 Marines, 22 Marauders, and a Reaper whose name was Jobber. All right, that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.